My name is Mike Murphy, and we're here at Hollywood Park, and we're at an H1N1 flu shot clinic, and we're going to ask people why they're getting the flu shot and also ask them if they're aware of any health concerns that may result from that. Why the H1N1 virus?
Well, just because some of the deaths, and I realize there probably has been more reporting on this for whatever reason, but some of it sounds a little scary, and actually both my parents are pretty ill. I want to make sure that I don't expose them to something that could be really serious for them.
Right, so you mentioned that it might be a concern because it's new. What if I told you that the vaccine manufacturers have legal immunity for any accountability if there's any injury or anything caused by this? Would that concern you?
Is that true of other vaccines too? Probably. I know there's risk with all of those vaccines. You know, I know there are concerns with it. But, you know, it's like other things. You take a little bit of risk to offset a bigger risk.
You educated yourself in any way about the dangers or health risks of the H1N1 shot?
I did in the 60s and 70s. And so I'm pretty well aware of what could happen.
Okay.
I think I'm more afraid of the actual flu than the shot, because I think that there were more deaths without the shot than with.
Are you aware of anything that's in the shot that might be toxic? Any ingredients? Are you aware of any mercury, any squalene that might be in there?
That I don't know.
There's mercury, which is a neurotoxin in there. So, we want to know why you're here today waiting in line to get your H1N1 shot.
Okay, because I'm going to be starting working in a healthcare facility on Monday, and so I want to be inoculated against the infection.
Congratulations, new job. Now,
finally.
Understandable. Now, was this a recommendation from the job that you got hired from?
Correct, it was. In fact, it's mandatory. Before I can be considered for employment, I have to be vaccinated with everything: varicella, hepatitis B, the whole 9 yards, PPD, and H1N1.
Mandatory shots. Do you feel in any way that your rights as an American might be violated by having?
Because actually working in a healthcare facility, I want to be inoculated against any possible infection, because at the end of the day, I want to go home healthy and without any fear of any sickness, because I have a 12-year-old daughter and I'm the sole caregiver for her. So whatever it takes, I don't feel violated at all.
Okay, now nationwide we've seen quite a few healthcare workers protesting the mandatory vaccinations. In some states it's actually been reversed. What do you feel about their thoughts on it? Could you comment on that?
Actually, that's their own personal beliefs. My belief is I want to be as safe as possible. May they feel that is in violation of their rights, and that's their priority or their prerogative. But as far as I'm concerned, I want to be inoculated. Because I want to be as safe as possible.
Understandable. Now, are you aware of any healthcare risks by getting the H1N1 shot today?
I haven't heard of any. I mean, I'm only as informed as the public is, so I haven't heard of any side effects from the vaccination. But with everything you take, every drug you take, there's a side effect. So it's just, what do you want? Do you rather have the infection, or would you rather be inoculated? So if you have something that can possibly prevent me from getting sick, I'd rather take that than to take my chance and get sick. Then where's the inoculation from? When I'm laying in a hospital bed fighting for my life. So come on.
Still, it's we don't know anything about H1N1 flu shot as to what that causes or adds to it. So it definitely is a concern. So I don't know. It's like sitting on the fence whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But she's going to go to preschool, so that's why I have to get her something so that she doesn't have a high risk. And she has severe acid reflux, so she doesn't eat well, and she's not a very healthy child. So,
in your opinion, do you have any concerns, being that you are in the healthcare field, with any side effects or any damage that the vaccine could do?
No, not there's always mutations. There's no control over it, so this is better. This is the best way to control mutations. Is to take a vaccine.
Okay. Any concerns about the squalene or even mercury being in the vaccines?
No.
Putting that into your body?
No. I mean, it's a little bit. So you can get more eating sushi all the time.
A lot of people have a concern. Back in the 1970s, more people died from the actual vaccine than the swine flu itself. Would that be a concern of yours?
Yes, of course it would. Yes.
Okay, and we're also taking a poll. I promote educate before you vaccinate. Have you done any research or anything on the vaccine that you're about to take today?
No, I haven't. My doctor just told me to make sure I take it because I have asthma and COPD, so and that's the reason why I'm here. Not so much that, I want to take the shot.
And obviously, you overheard us saying that the vaccine manufacturers have legal immunity. Is that a concern of yours?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Would you be willing today, based on the info that we showed you, to research and educate before you vaccinate?
Well, I kind of trust my doctor on this one because, like I said, I have a lot of medical factors. Is the reason why I'm here. So I'm scared one way. I'm scared to do. You do if you don't if you don't, and you do if you do. So
do you think the H1N1 virus is more deadly than the seasonal flu?
I think so because last year was my first time even taking the seasonal flu, and actually I stayed sick from September to February.
And that was after taking the seasonal flu?
Yes. Yes.
Think there might be any connection there?
Well, I hope not. Like I said, I just have to trust my doctor on this one.
What are you doing here today? Getting your H1N1?
Yes.
Okay. And can I ask why?
Well, only because the president claimed it was a state of emergency, so I believe him, so I thought I'd better participate.
Okay. What is your opinion on the severity of the H1N1 virus?
From what they say, it might get real serious, so I think that those that believe in taking the medicine should take it. A lot of people don't believe in it, so you got to do what you believe. I don't believe in it, but I'm doing it because the president indicated it should be done.
Were you aware that the manufacturers of the vaccine have legal immunity for any health risks if anybody gets sick or dies?
Well, you got to realize the manufacturer, I would always consider them being, when they make different products, they can't guarantee anything. So basically, I don't believe in the flu shot myself, but the president came forward, and a lot of people are only doing it because he came forward. Other than that, I wouldn't do it. But like you say, the side effects, you're saying you investigated these facts is what you're saying.
That's correct. Yeah.
So based on your investigation, you will not take this shot.
I would not, and my advice to anybody in line today would be to educate before you vaccinate. This is Mike Murphy at Hollywood Park, and as you can see, we interviewed several people who were pro-vaccine. Our message today is educate before you vaccinate. Thank you.